Hey guys, here are my UFC Fight Night Diaz versus Guillard predictions, and the fights are Wednesday, September 16th, free on Spike. My boys at Spike are hooking us up again, so there's no excuse for you not to watch the fights. And as always, you can follow me on MySpace. I'm on Twitter, I'm on Facebook, so just look at the links at the end of this video and I'll post and you can see where to go, and you can friend me or fan me or tweet me, I don't know. But I want to stay in contact with you, so definitely follow me on one of the three. First prediction is Nate Diaz versus Melvin Guillard, and Melvin's back in the UFC main card, main event, and now he's facing Nate Diaz. The obvious pick is Nate by submission. Nate's really good at submissions, and Melvin's big weakness is submission defense, so that's the obvious pick. And I hate betting against Nate, but he is 2-0 against wrestlers, and I don't think that Melvin's gonna take him down and kind of grind a decision. I think Melvin can actually keep this fight standing, and if he does, it's gonna be a bad night for Nate. And I'm kind of going out on a limb, I know, but I'm gonna pick Melvin by TKO and pick the underdog, Melvin by TKO. Scary prediction, I know. Can you believe it's been over a year since Huerta has fought Florian? It's kind of crazy. It's been a year. But now, he's fighting again, and it's his last fight on his contract. And the UFC, it's your last fight. They're not going to give you an easy opponent. They're going to make you work for it. And they gave him Gray Maynard. And Gray, it's rumored to have it that a lot of fighters at 155 are kind of ducking him, because he kind of has, this combination of really good wrestling, his hands are improving, and he's a tough guy. And I really don't like this matchup for Huerta. I think that Gray's going to kind of do what Clay Guida did and bully him on the ground for 3 rounds. Hopefully he doesn't get caught like it happened in the Clay Guida fight, but I think that's going to happen, and I'm picking Gray by decision. Next prediction is Carlos Condit versus Jake Ellenberger, and Jake is making his UFC debut. They're kind of throwing him into the fire against Carlos Condit, but Jake has about, I think, 21 wins, 13 of which are TKO, so he has a wealth of MMA knowledge. And he could pull up an upset, who knows? I mean, I don't really know too much about him, so he definitely could pull up an upset, but what I know is Carlos Condit. And Carlos is coming off a loss to Martin Kampmann, but I've seen him fight time and time again, and he has really dangerous striking and submissions. So even though Jay could pull an upset, who knows? I mean, I think the bright lights could get to him. It seems to happen a lot of times with UFC debuts, but I'm going to go with Carlos to win this. Last fight is Nate Quarry versus Tim Crater, and I just checked the UFC website. This is the most up-to-date card, so if it changes, it's not my fault. Tim, he's been doing pretty well since the Ultimate Fighter. He's gotten like 2 TKO wins, 1 submission, and the UFC's really stepped it up and kind of putting him against Nate Quarry, who's a big name, and Nate is no slouch. He did get submitted by Damian Maia, but he was able to avoid Jason McDonald's submissions and ended up TKOing him. So I'm going to go with Nate. I think this fight could stay standing. Both guys, like to throw down, it seems, so it'll be really interesting to watch. And I'm going with Nate by TKO.